Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. The Queen invited Harry to the palace, and they spent 4 hours talking. And she said that Harry will always be welcome back. Welcome back to the royal family. Always. And this is a nice picture of them smiling. I do find it interesting. There's some writing on there's people have carved into this wall. I really wonder what this writing is. It looks like it's done backwards. I'm not sure what is carved into that wood there. I'm curious if anybody knows. So there's a poll. I think it's Good Morning Britain. 54% of people believe that Harry will return. And I wonder if Meghan is welcome back. Okay, certainly Archie is welcome. If in fact there is an Archie, if in fact there's not going to be some announcement of Archie's death, certainly Archie would be welcome back. And welcomed in the first place. Archie has never really experienced being a royal. He just gets the money and the whatever title he gets. Well, he's not titled at this point. So I wonder if the Queen is open to welcoming Meghan back. All right, so let's take a look at some things here. Let's look at the Queen and Harry. Is Harry keeping his relationship positive with the Queen? Because we just had, these, the SussexRoyal.com nastiness. We don't have to stop using royal, they said very petulantly. And you're treating us differently than other royals. Other royals are merching the royal name. And that was a dig at Beatrice and Eugenie. Well, that didn't go over very well. It got a lot of kickback. And got some kickback maybe from me. I felt that was very disrespectful to the Queen and childish. So if the Queen is, all loving up on Harry, that means she's not really blaming Harry. Or either she's overlooking it or she's not blaming Harry. So what is the basic relationship with the Queen and Harry? Is she overlooking? I mean, what? Oh. Oh dear. I just cleaned these cards and they were particularly hard to clean today. Oh goodness. Things are difficult in the palace. What is the relationship, the Queen and Harry? Well, we have the devil, we have the angel, and we have the incubus succubus. So what this is saying to me is the angel in the middle. Jacks can be children, but there's two here. And the devil is a very strong energy. So the Queen is acting like an angel. Okay, I love you, Harry. You can always come back. 22, 28, 7 spades. Oh my goodness. The Queen is very angry. She is extremely upset about the bad things that are going on between herself and Harry and Meghan. She is extremely upset. She is acting like an angel. She's not showing anything. She is a big-time chess player, a big-time poker player. She's not allowing she's not allowing Harry to read her. But she could not be more upset. And the devil wants to hurt you. The devil wants to lash out at you. The devil will do anything. So there is nothing here that is not on the table for the Queen to do. And she's very angry about what's been going on. Very, very angry. So I'm going to have to say that the Queen is blaming Harry, and Harry is probably, she's a sober-minded, very intelligent person, not given to drink or excesses. So I would say that, it's probably true. If she believes that Harry's at fault, then Harry is probably at fault. What do we got going on here? Very heavy. Hamster wheel is just very heavy. Committed to working and public presentation. 21, 23, 6 clubs. Deeply rooted. Hamster wheel can also be overseas and far away. Committed to, and player is particularly actor or actress, committed to the actress far away. Committed to the actress far away. All right, this reading is not turning out the way I thought. Okay, so Harry is, at this time, very committed to Meghan, and she's overseas. And so, yeah, 21, 20, and he's committed to his relationship with Meghan, the actress. And right now, 16, 4 spades, coffin. The relationship with the royal family is just, it's a disaster, and it's just like, it's a disaster. Okay. So this is answering some questions for me. I was kind of thinking that perhaps Harry is really working with the Queen, really working with the royal family, and they're just waiting for the right time to extract him. But what I'm seeing here in these cards is the Queen is extremely angry, very upset about what's going on. I see Harry is actually committed to Meghan, and the relationship with the Queen and the royal family is currently a disaster. Now, this can obviously change, but the Queen is acting like an angel. I mean, I was thinking this is foreshadowing. Okay, in a novel, in a book, when you're going to bring something up later, okay, something important is going to come into the narrative, you mention it early on. Okay, you show the red hat that shows up later, and it's so important. Otherwise, if you don't foreshadow what you're doing, when it comes later, everybody thinks it's a deus ex machina. It just comes out of nowhere. Okay, so this is perfect foreshadowing, and I felt that the Queen is, kind of letting people, cluing people in that in the future, Harry will surely come back. And so she's just foreshadowing this, even though we're not going to see it for a while. So that's what I thought. All right, so let's do the Meghan and Harry read. Let's do Meghan and Harry. Let's look at their relationship. And I was wondering if they were in divorce talks. Maybe she is really working her magic, and he's looking like he's committed to her. Let's just see what we get here. Let's look at Meghan and Harry's relationship. Meghan. Yeah, executioner. Oh dear. Harry. Look at the coffin there. Snake. Okay. All right. What do we got for Meghan and Harry? So, over on Harry's side, I have coffin, dead feelings, dead emotions, 11 and 12, 3 spades, conflict and dead emotions. He's not feeling it, but we have 2 hearts. You want to see hearts. No hearts for Meghan, 2 hearts for Harry. So Harry is following his heart, even though, as I've been saying, the relationship is really bad and he's just not feeling it. He's doing what's best for the relationship and he's following this path. He is sticking with his commitment to Meghan at this time. He is. Okay, what's going on over here with the Queen? 10 and... No, this is Meghan. What's going on over here with Meghan? Okay, 10 and 13, 23, 6 clubs. So she's telling him, I really need you, Harry, very solidly. She's not going anywhere. So I don't see her with another man. I don't see her being unfaithful. That would say that, the relationship is already breaking up. That's not what's happening. Meghan is hanging on to Harry for dear life. This is her all. Okay, and Harry's sticking with it, even though he's not feeling it because it's a terrible relationship. Emotionally, it's a terrible relationship, but he's really putting his heart into it. Meghan, we have the executioner over here. The executioner cuts things, makes unilateral decisions. She is absolutely a dictator in this relationship. She's a dictator. She's running the show. She's wearing the pants. She's got his balls in a purse, you know, and she walks around with a tiny little dog. Not Archie, because we never see Archie. So she's got a tiny little dog and his balls in a purse, and he just follows along on a leash. So she's really in charge. Okay, and she's telling him that he's her everything, and that she's really committed to this relationship. Well, she really is committed to this relationship because she hasn't gotten everything out of it that she wants yet. But that's going to change. So and I think the Queen understands this, and that's why she's being so generous, but she's she's upset. Okay. What's going on underneath? Snake and mustard seed. 12, 13, 4 hearts, family. Very deep underlying problems and messages in the family, or the planting of very deep-rooted problems in the family. Yeah, it's a really bad relationship, but Harry he's sticking with it. He is dedicated. He's thrown his heart into it, which is great. And Meghan doesn't have her heart here at all. Her heart's not in it. This is money, and this is, you know, we're married. Okay, she's hanging on to him. So he's sticking with it. Okay, so he's not there. The divorce is not an open thing right now. Is the Queen open? They're really giving it a try, and this is very upsetting to the Queen. I think she wants him out. Is the Queen open to Meghan returning? Because the Queen had a 4-hour meeting with Harry. You'll always be welcome back. And if you read the text of it, it says you and Meghan will always be welcome back. I don't even think they mentioned Archie, which is so weird. Archie is so important, and we should be seeing Archie everywhere. Is the Queen open to Meghan returning? Because Meghan caused nothing but problems. Boy, I mean, no real benefit to having Meghan in the royal household, it seemed. She was nothing but problems. Is the Queen open to Meghan returning? Because that's the official offer. 2331, 8 clubs. 8 clubs is the world. This can be Harry or direct actions. Very emotional. Harry, all the people. Harry, very emotional in front of all the people. The royal family, moving forward, step by step in the royal family. 15, 4 clubs. What does that say? Well, there's no breaking cards here. Is she open to her returning? There's no breaking. We have 10s. 10s are completion. If it's Harry's right in the middle. Okay, if they're together, yes, the Queen is absolutely open to having Meghan back because it's Harry and Meghan. If they're divorced, then it's just Harry. Okay, it's Harry in the middle here. Okay, she's very emotional about Harry in front of the world, and just wants the royal family to continue. So it really is all about Harry. It's not about Meghan, but Meghan and Harry are married at this point. And there's very good heart. 10 hearts is good, and these are nice hearts showing. So it's all about Harry, and it's not about Meghan. It's entirely about Harry. Does Harry intend or believe that he's going to return to the royals? Because what can Harry do for a living? Okay, he's not an actor. He's not a... What he can do is he can run charitable foundation. He can be a charitable foundation guy because that's what he's done his whole life. He's not an actor. I don't see him in front of the screen. He's no George Clooney. You know, he's not someone who's malleable, who can play different roles. He's just Harry. Okay, and that's all he's ever been. I don't see him being anything else. So, does Harry intend to return to the Royals? Because 54% of people say he will return. I'm one of those people who believes absolutely he'll return. And only 27% of people believe he won't return. Wow. Interesting. Wow, then we got these change cards. All right, does Harry intend to return to the Royals? 4 hearts, family. 8s are everything. 16, 25 spades. Currently, this is blocked, and he's outside the royal family. His family is everything. So, but currently, it's blocked, and he's outside the royal family. So, in his mind, this is always his family. Okay, and that's, I think, what the Queen is saying to him. And that's in my mind, that is his family. That's not Meghan's family. Meghan never fit in. So the Royals are really not Meghan's family. She never fit into that family. Scourge, 4-leaf clover, 5 spades, and both change cards. Both transformation and change cards. So everything is currently blocked. Currently there's a lot of conflict, blockage and conflict, but full transformation in the end. So I asked, is Harry intending to return to the Royals? This is saying that Harry looks at his family as his family. This is his family, and they're everything to him. But right now, he's out. He's wandered off, and he's going to follow this path for now. But everything can change. It's currently blocked. There's a lot of conflict as things are happening. But all of this can completely transform, and he can just come back. So Harry does see himself as a royal. He has no plans to come back right now. Okay. This is why we have to keep an open mind, because, you know, we want to believe that Harry and Meghan are divorcing right now. We want to believe that Harry is on his way back right now. But it appears that Harry is very foolishly following this path to his own destruction. And he's throwing his heart into it. And here's Meghan, who has no feelings on the matter at all. She comes off as very emotional, but there's no hearts over here at all. She's very calculating. And someone very unemotional manipulating someone who is very emotionally based, that's extremely dangerous for Harry. That's extremely dangerous. All right, so what do we have? The Queen and Harry. I'm shocked to see these cards for the Queen. The Queen is very, very upset, and she's willing to do anything. I think she does mean what she says, but she is very, very, very upset, and she has some secret plans. And I think they're going to go full gangster on this devil here and the 6 of spades. They could really go full gangster on Meghan. You know, a lot of people, I'm one of them, believes that Diana was murdered, okay, by the palace. These are the kind of cards that you're going to see if that's the sort of thing that's going to go down. I mean, these are full-on gangster cards. And anything, there's nothing that's not on the table, and they have some secret plans about it. So they're looking at all their options. What's going on with Harry? His loyalty, he is committed to the actress who is far away. And the relationship with the royal family is absolutely terrible right now. It's like the worst possible ending. Everything is terrible right now between Harry and the Queen and the royals. And the Queen is the head of the royals, so if it's bad with the Queen, it's bad with everyone else. And that's kind of what we're seeing. How is Meghan and Harry's relationship? Meghan is a cool cucumber. She's Napoleon. You know, she's walking around with her hand in her, you know, in her shirt, just dictating everything from a white horse. And Harry is just, he's in emotionally. There's no love in the relationship. Not for him. He doesn't feel it at all. But he's married. He's committed, and he's married. Yeah. I've seen situations like this. Yeah. So that's not good. You know, the relationship is terrible between them. It's just not a loving relationship. They're not synced together. No love for, she's not giving any love to him. He's the one giving all the love. He's the one with all the love and commitment. She has no love. She's committed to the situation, the cornerstone, and getting what she wants out of it. Some very deep-rooted problems in the relationship. So the relationship with Meghan and Harry is terrible, but she has managed to have Harry be very committed to her, which works for her and I think does not work for Harry. Is the Queen open to Meghan returning? It's all about Harry. The emotions are all about Harry. Harry's a member of the royal family, and she wants, you know, always and forever, she wants the best for the royal family. This is the continuation of the royal family, but it's just about Harry. It's not about Meghan at all. Is Harry planning to return to the royals? This is his family. He feels like he's not, even though he's left the royals, this is his family. And he feels like he can just come back. And that's what the Queen is saying to him. And that's really good that she's saying this to him. And all of this can transform later. But right now, it's just really bad. It's really, really bad between Harry and the Queen. And I could have expected to see that Harry was on his way back. And I was kind of expecting that the divorce is happening behind the scenes and they're extracting him already. That's not what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing that Harry is actually committed to Meghan, and he's really doing his best to be married to Meghan, and he's really drinking the Kool-Aid at this point. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Feel free to buy me a cup of tea now if you wish. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.